What's that? By the way, you look amazing when you say that. Like your eyes are so bright.
See, you see exactly what he's doing right now. That's exactly what he would do. He would not say you're sucking the fun out of it. He would flatter.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know what I mean?
For sure.
Because he's trying to get that cookie. That if you have a goal.
I call it not cookies, I call them muffins. My line is, if muffins are for sale, I'm buying. I'm always buying muffins. If there's a muffin
Just
in it
how
for me,
expensive the muffin is determines how many muffins you purchase.
I'm a muffin eater.
Welcome to Secrets of a Sugar Daddy. Here's your host, Marcus.
Welcome to another episode of Secrets of a Sugar Daddy, the #1 sugar dating podcast in the world, where we pull back the curtains on the good, the bad, and
Kevin's back, guys.
the shocking stories of sugar dating.
Mahalo, everyone.
How are you?
Good.
You know, you've been in high demand. People are like, where's Kevin? We love Kevin.
Good. I'm happy to be back.
It's been a while.
Been around the world.
You've been in Hawaii.
I have. With,
Yeah.
Kimmy.
With Kimmy, and welcome Kimmy back to the show.
Yellow.
Here she is, live and in person.
You know, I enjoyed our work trip.
Yeah.
It was actually really good. It was like you got to see professional Kimmy, you know. We went to a science thing.
Yeah.
I don't want to give too much info, but basically, you know, I was in with the tech bros.
Yeah.
And I was
Speaking
selling,
the language.
and I was selling some flying vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's too bad Lily's not here.
Well,
UFOs?
actually, the birthday girl, your birthday is tomorrow, so this
Boop, boop.
is our actually birthday show part 2. We started the birthday show last week because it was my birthday. We were going to combine them, but Lily insisted that she has her own birthday show.
She's Queen
I
Lily.
deserve it.
Yeah.
I deserve my own birthday episode.
Well, welcome, Lily.
And it is my birthday eve. However,
Yes.
who's the worst at keeping secrets that you guys know of?
I don't.
I'm gonna say Marcus.
Probably me.
No, it's me.
Yeah.
And I've kept a secret for almost 24 hours.
You did.
Oh
Yeah.
Oh,
Are you
what is it?
revealing the secret now?
Are you pregnant?
I'm sharing my birthday episode.
Yeah. With who?
Kevin.
Wait,
Yeah.
Kevin.
It's your birthday?
Yesterday.
Well,
Can you
I had
believe
no
it?
idea.
I know.
I contacted him
Well, this is
to be on
perfect.
the show, and he's like, you know what today is, right? And I'm like, birthday eve for me. He's like, no, it's my actual birthday.
Yeah.
And how old are we now, Kevin?
53.
Wow, congratulations. Yeah.
Halfway to 106.
So you and Lily are 2 days apart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knew?
Yeah. She's turning 53
But
tomorrow.
then you had your birthday.
Yeah. Oh, it was epic.
I missed the...
Yeah.
I was in Hawaii.
This is what we did for my birthday. Well, we kicked off with the big Taylor Swift concert, which you missed. I'll tell you what, I was going to surprise or try to make a trip to Dallas or Texas, maybe even Houston, to take Alejandra to the
Yeah.
Taylor Swift show because honestly, she was pretty drunk. And she,
As was I.
as with everybody there. And
Hey,
she,
back it up.
yeah, well, actually, Kimmy didn't have anything to drink.
You know,
You were
I'm
sober.
always the sober Kimmy.
Yeah, but it was fantastic, right, Kimmy, that show?
Yeah,
But
it was good.
But we missed so much. It's 3.5 hours long, or 3 hours and 15 minutes long, 44 songs. You're going to miss parts.
Yeah.
So I was going to take her maybe to the show again in Texas. The word has got out that this is the most incredible concert I think maybe ever put on.
Yeah.
And ticket prices are through unbelievable, like $1,000 for nosebleed seats.
kidding me?
Yeah, it's unbelievable.
Insane.
There is a demand like you would not believe, and they have 3 shows at AT&T Stadium in Dallas.
I mean,
It's where
well
the
worth
Cowboys
it,
play.
though.
Yeah, absolutely, 100%.
If I hadn't seen it once, I'd pay $1,000 to see it
Yeah.
for the first time.
Yeah.
So I started adding it up, and I started adding, by the time I get the tickets, the hotel, the flights, it'd be a $5,000 weekend.
Yeah, that's too much.
I told Alejandra we're gonna have to watch this on YouTube.
Yeah. I'll give you 1,000. We'll just watch it.
Yeah, I mean,
So just if I may, Kimmy, you did not drink at the show.
No.
Because I saw you dancing on one of these.
no,
social
she was
media
sober
clips.
dancing there. Can you believe that?
Yeah, no, that's
mean,
the problem. Because
Did I drink in Hawaii?
No, you didn't.
Do I ever drink?
No, but your dancing was
Yeah,
it looked like you were drunk.
she was
I
was
know how to
drunk
have
on the
fun.
other people's fun. That's
Gotcha.
what
You
it
guys
was.
were having so much fun. It was rubbing off on me.
Yeah. So that was a great start to the birthday.
Yeah.
And then if you're ever in Scottsdale, Phoenix area and you want the best restaurant in the nation, it's right here in Old Town, Cafe Monarch.
Yeah.
We took Lilly there. It was just worth it seeing her face on every single bite.
For real.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Some of the best eating I've ever done.
So we double dated with Lilly and a sugar daddy.
Oh, okay.
And then I took Alejandra,
my
my sugar
podcast
baby.
fanboy.
There's been
I
changes.
met someone at the podcast.
You did?
Or wait.
Oh,
At
you
the
met somebody
concert.
at the concert. He actually was on the show.
Yeah.
And we invited him to the concert and he came.
I'm editing
with-
his episode right now.
Is it good?
Yeah, it's really good.
Is he funny?
He's got some great stories.
Yeah, he is funny. He's got great stories.
The girl that tried to scam me,
Oh yeah.
who actually did scam me, out of about $5,000 worth of material goods at Scottsdale Fashion Mall.
Right.
She got a hold of him, and he was just like, he didn't fall for anything that she was propositioning because he listened to the podcast.
Oh, you
Isn't
tipped him off.
that just something?
Yeah,
You know
yeah.
what he told me? He was like, I've been listening to your podcast. And he goes, so where are you from besides the hood of Detroit?
yeah, which
Because,
Kimmy is not from Detroit.
because, I sometimes I'm just lying on this show.
Yeah.
So you've been hanging out with Dave.
Who's Dave?
Dave is the guy. That's his podcast name.
Oh, no, we haven't hung out at all. He's been in California.
Oh.
But I've been getting to know him. He's a cool dude, and we have some similar interests. I mean, I have similar interests with everybody.
You know, the problem
What
is
does that mean?
It means I just pick up like random things. Like I'll be up until 4 a.m. some nights, like researching. Like I'm like, maybe I should buy this plot of land in the middle of buttfuck nowhere between Scottsdale and Tucson, and see
because
if I
it
can-
makes money and people make money doing that.
yeah. So
Yeah,
then,
there's
so I'm
all kinds
always
of ways.
researching things like that. So he is actually in a business that I've researched
Mm-hmm.
that I may have just.
Well,
Are
I've
you
seen-
gonna
Yeah, exactly. I was wondering how
be? Are
you
you
were
gonna
going
be
to go.
a billionaire?
No, but I am actually working on some things right now.
You're always
in-
working on
Always.
things. Always.
But she sat at our booth at the trade show, right?
Yeah.
I mean, talk about nervousness, bringing these two to like a pretty conservative
Yeah, because this was a leap of faith for you.
show. Yeah, totally. When
Keep
I
in
got-
mind,
Okay,
when I got-
clarify by these two. So Kevin took Vivian and Kimmy with him to Hawaii.
That's right. But just to be fair,
And Vivian and obviously has been on our show
So-
a few times, and Kimmy's our co-host.
Here's what I'll say about what I've observed in myself and Vivian as well, right?
Yeah.
So I think when you took the two of us to Hawaii for the trade show, you're probably thinking, why is Kimmy going to be in the trade show with all these conservative people? I mean, the only way
Yeah.
you've only ever known me on the podcast.
Right.
And if you only ever know me off the podcast, you think that I am a wild ride. Okay.
Yeah.
So I think in reality, you probably learned that Vivian is actually the one
Oh,
yeah.
who is wild.
Goodness,
Yeah.
she
And
is something.
I'm the more conservative.
Well, I won't go that far, but
I would say I'm more conservative.
I mean, we were sitting at the beach, right? So the show lets out. We get to hang out at the beach for a bit. And Kimmy, somehow they get in a discussion. And by the way, there was 1 million people on the beach. She's like, and I heard if you can expose your asshole to the sun, you'll get vitamin D like better.
Okay, tell me that is a legit study. Okay. That's a real study.
So start with that premise. So then they're like,
Lord.
let's
You're
try
just
to-
making this
let's-
shit up.
Let's just put it to the test.
You're telling me these conservative Swedish models on yachts in Monte Carlo aren't tanning their booty holes?
So she starts to tan her booty hole, but the problem is the strap for the swimsuit's in the way.
Yeah.
Not really a problem, like, but there's all these it's Honolulu, so there's like tourists with their kids running around,
Oh, yeah.
and she's just laying there with her, trying to get sun on her butt.
Was over a Waikiki
It
beach
wasn't
or
it
something?
wasn't
Yeah.
really possible, but I did tan my side hips without the It's whatever, guys.
But then you and your assistant there, I think they complement one another, right? Like you push each other.
Yeah.
Because then she's sitting there she's like, oh, I'm going to get, she turns around, she puts her butt up in the air, but then it looks like she's going down on Kimmy on the chaise lounge.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm just there. But you
Kevin's
look,
like, I have to take a photo.
you look at so many people walking by, and there's usually like dads with their wife and their kid, and then they strut by, and the wife looks appalled, but then the dad turns his head slowly, you know, like to keep. He's like, "What's going on over there?" But it's just a show, right? Keeps
He
you entertained.
pretends he's looking at the seagulls flying
Yeah.
by, but really,
He's watching Kimmy tan her butthole.
Okay, disclaimer: didn't actually get to do that. Okay, well, that's illegal on a public beach.
Almost all, except for a little strip.
Allegedly. Just kidding.
And then I got to see her drive. You drove. Surprisingly, your driving was very good.
Thank you.
Yeah, she was like, "I'm driving." I was like, "Oh, this is going to be a nightmare." We went up to a waterfall and did some. Had a day off, you know.
Yeah.
She's like, "Oh, I have a Jeep. We're going to drive." I'm like, "All right, put your life in your hand." But no, you're a good driver. So yeah, I only know the persona of the show.
Yeah.
So I got
Yeah.
some real good insight into this. Yeah,
Thank you.
And you're still talking.
I'm still talking.
Yeah. That's
See,
good.
I'm a responsible adult. I can drive a vehicle,
Yes.
you know.
Well,
And what else?
she's
Oh,
an upstanding
God, look at that BBL
citizen.
out there. You guys, everyone look.
what?
Oh, that's huge.
This is nobody
Now
can
that's-
see. Our listeners cannot see what you're looking at.
Okay,
I-
that was
What-
all natural.
What are you
That,
looking at?
that was not natural.
Oh,
Yes, it
massive
was
ass.
because I saw the cottage cheese.
Cottage cheese comes with a BBL.
Oh, it was a BBL you were looking at that got you
It
distracted.
was not. It was
It
just. It was
is.
just natural big booty
No,
Judy.
no.
I'll go grab her and
I
we
know.
can interview her.
We got.
bring her
Well,
in.
I won't even believe a word that comes out of that girl's mouth.
Yeah. Maybe I got the wrong seat.
Yeah, I think you better.
Yeah,
switch
we're
up.
gonna have to change these seats around
Yeah.
where I can see outside. We got a new studio, and so now I don't get the view. We're in Old Town Scottsdale with quite a view.
You are in the worst seat.
I know.
Yeah, you're gonna have to sit where
Yeah,
Kimmy
we're gonna
sits,
have to change. Anyway, let's. I have some questions for Lily.
You
Yeah,
do?
let's hear
Well, it's your birthday show.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
how's the sugar dating going, Lily?
It's a jungle out there.
It is a jungle out there.
It's a juggling jungle.
Well, you're on quite a few different sites. So
Oh, good
when
God.
people ask you out, I say, "Where did this one come from?"
When
and you
I
can't
was
even remember.
assigned to research the different sugar dating sites out there, I had no idea what I was getting myself into.
What site are you on?
I am currently on Millionaire Match.
Which
How
is
is that?
not a sugar dating site.
It's not a sugar dating site, no. But
Have you had luck?
I have met some weirdos on there, and I have met some.
Now, are all these guys millionaires?
I don't know.
You think-
most of them are, yeah.
Yeah.
Not all of them.
I mean,
are.
is a millionaire even like a
No, not these days.
I know. You
nowadays? Who is?
you can literally have a house that's worth $1 million
And-
bucks
yeah,
and be
most
completely
houses are-
cash poor.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah.
I
What?
did meet one guy that I really like. Been out with him several times.
Is he cash poor?
Is he what?
Cash poor.
no, not liquid.
He
Kimmy.
mass produces furniture.
You're
and
talking about
has-
3 Mile guy.
Yeah,
You
this
have
is
to talk
3 Mile
about this
guy.
first date.
Oh dear Lord.
Okay, I almost didn't go out with him.
I told her there are so many red flags. You better not go out with this guy.
Yeah, I was so close to just not doing it, but then YOLO set in at the same time as FOMO, and I had to.
They never met.
Yeah,
So he wanted to treat her to a 3 mile walk so they could get to know each other.
Yeah,
You know, that was my first date with my high school boyfriend.
Well, this
3
was
miles?
a meet and greet. Never met this guy. Hadn't even heard his voice yet.
Did he callous your feet?
No. But his suggestion was, well, we're going to meet at such and such a spot, and we're going to walk 3 miles to a really nice restaurant. And I'm going to buy you dinner, and then we're going to walk back. I'm like, good God, I haven't walked 6 miles in the last 6 years.
So yeah, Lily and I are driving. I'm shopping for clothes for my birthday night, and she's reading these texts, and she's like, "I'm going to tell him, can we not just have coffee or something? Like, do we have to do a 3 mile walk?" And so he tells her that. And what did he
I told
say?
him that. I was like, hey, what if like for our first meeting, if we just grab a coffee or a drink just to make sure that we vibe? And he's like, oh, already trying to suck the fun out of it.
Now, how would
What
you
in the
how would you
hell's
respond
bells?
to a reply like that? You're already trying to suck the fun out of it.
I'll show you fun. You want to see some fun?
Would you still go on a date with this guy?
No.
No, I would.
I
no,
honestly,
this red flags everywhere.
But
Yeah,
you know
yeah.
what? Here's what I'll say. I met this one guy once, and we did not start off on a good foot. He basically, like, we were supposed to meet for coffee, and, like, he just never even showed up. And then he was like, please let me make it up to you.
Oh yeah.
And he's been one of the coolest people I've met off the site.
Well,
So
that's what ended up happening to me because I was first appalled because I've never been called a fun sucker before.
And she could literally, she
That's
just
not
stared at
true.
her phone
So
for
I said that.
for half an hour going, I don't even know what to say back.
yeah, what do you say?
Well,
I mean, here's the thing, as a man, you got one job. You don't gotta look pretty, okay? You don't gotta, your one job is to flatter it verbally, okay? That's all. If you know how to talk, if you have a way with your word, you're in with women. I was talking to my assistant about this earlier today. See, the thing is that this guy who's texting me right now, he's acting so sweet. It's like I am his world. But he had just posted a photo of his girlfriend yesterday. So I know for a fact I am not his world, right? But the way he talks to me is like that. So it's like I look at my phone and I'm like, oh, he's so sweet. Oh, I'm so excited to see him again. And I'm like, wait a minute. That is the man's one job. It's so easy. It's so easy. You have to say something like that.
Did he lob that out there with like a little innuendo, hoping you'd be like, I'll show you how to suck the phone?
No, it was.
I just
He's waiting for the response. Like,
honestly,
I'll show you
please
some.
be dirty.
Yeah.
Please be dirty.
I think he meant no malice, and here's why. Because I'm like, haha, nobody's ever called me a fun sucker before. And he goes, well, there's a first time for everything. And I'm going, motherfucker, I am not going out with you. But then he called me, and he was very genuine, very fun, jovial, nice on the phone. So then I was like, well, maybe I just misinterpreted his text.
Maybe that just means he's like himself and not manipulative.
Yeah, he didn't mean it in a negative way. But you can't always
But a guy like Kevin,
read that on texting.
you know what a guy like Kevin would do?
What's that? By the way, you look amazing when you say that. Like your eyes are so bright.
See, you see exactly what he's doing right now. That's
Yeah.
exactly what he would do. He would not say you're sucking the fun out of it. He would flatter.
Oh, yeah.
Because you know what I mean?
For sure.
Because he's trying to get that cookie. If you have a goal,
I call it not cookies, I call them muffins. My line is, if muffins are for sale, I'm buying. I'm always buying muffins. If there's a muffin
Just
in it
how
for me, I'm buying.
expensive the muffin is determines how many muffins you purchase.
I'm a muffin eater.
All right, so back to your date. You decided to go out with.
I did it. And I even said, I like to dress up for a first date. And he's like, oh, no. We're walking 3 miles. So you might want to wear exercise clothing and sneakers. I'm like, okay. I've never done this on a first date, but here goes nothing. And I met him, and I was initially terrified because I realized when I get to the location, he lives in Los Angeles.
is this sexy man about to walk in here?
I have no
You all look.
cellular reception. Yes, it is. I have
Kimmy, you cannot
no-
be interrupting Lily's stories.
A hot guy just walked in the studio. I can't blame her.
Okay. See, again, my back is turned. I don't know what's going on.
Well,
but,
turn around and take a peek.
Marcus did take a peek. He
But-
had to know.
Get yourself an eye full of all
but our
that
listeners
manliness.
have no idea what you're referring to.
I mean, he could be a bit taller, but I
All
wonder
right.
if he'll listen to this.
You're so easily distracted.
This show should be sponsored by Adderall.
Squirrel.
Absolutely.
I know. They're
9 different
any
topics.
any Adderall company will like listen to the show and be like, yeah, these folks need some.
They'll
Yeah.
send it to you as an influencer.
All right, swinging back to Lily because this is good.
I forgot where I was.
Do you think that's legal?
Oh, I'm initially terrified because I get there and I'm trying to text him that I think I'm at the right location, but I'm not sure because I Ubered there and I realize I can't even text him. I have no cellular service.
Are you serious?
in Los Angeles?
Yeah, so she's sharing her
So-
location with me so I can kind of keep track of her. She disappears
I
from the
dropped
map.
off the radar.
I can't even see where
Oh,
she's at.
That's hilarious. You're like,
Malaysian
oh, here she
airliner.
goes.
Yeah, it's like the Malaysian airliner.
I did have the foresight to put my mace in the pocket of my yoga pants.
Nice.
And so I did. I found him, and he was the nicest guy,
Really,
quirky, funny.
I'm proud of you.
This is good.
Mom, did you find me a new dad?
Well, I mean, no, I did not because
Do you think he would be willing to take on that role at
well,
some point?
there's other contenders.
What?
You know, he's just
Yeah, I was gonna say
I-
you and I are double dating tonight.
Well, here's what I'll say. Marcus, I told Marcus, he's the top. He's my dad.
Yeah,
But I don't know if he wants to be my dad. I feel like sometimes I feel like it gives him anxiety.
It comes with great responsibility.
It does come with great
Let me
responsibility.
give you a slight example of why you don't want to be her dad.
Why is that?
So let me just ask you, if you rented a Jeep in Hawaii,
Yeah.
just one night, what do you think that would cost you? Maximum.
$250.
Yeah. So in this case, going rate is about $70, maybe $90 for a Jeep.
Yeah.
But when Kimmy does it, she books it for 1 day, holds it for 2, then there's a huge fee, and then the parking, and then they're like, how much was the one Jeep for 1 day? Kimmy, do you remember the number?
It's like $500.
$500.
Kimmy.
Yeah.
You
And she
know
didn't
what?
Put gas in it.
Here's the thing. I have an assistant for a reason.
Oh,
She's
my
supposed to
goodness.
be on top of all of this. So
Yeah.
yes, I'm going to say it was not my fault. I was the driver. Okay. My brain is supposed to be off. My assistant's brain is supposed to be on.
True.
That's why I have one.
Except this is a case of the assistant might sometimes need her own assistant
Yes.
in order to assist the likes of you.
Yeah.
But
But
God damn it, all we did was rent a Jeep.
For Lilly, when you take on a new man and, to be the dad, just remember,
It's costly.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know.
There might
I know.
be some financial mistakes that are made. So that
it's
might
part of your charm. That's why we love you.
thanks.
See?
Yeah, this is why they all become deadbeat dads.
Imagine if Lily.
I don't think
Kimmy
so.
was
They
just
abandoned
ruining
me
your-
because my daughter
Yeah, I
is
can't
just
take your daughter.
too much.
So
to
I
handle.
blame my assistant. You blame your daughter. It's this whole cycle. We're just humans
We're
at
just
the end of the
playing
day.
the blame game.
Yeah.
Anyway, no, I do like 3 Mile hike guy,
Yeah.
but I also adore podcast fanboy.
Podcast
Yes.
fanboy.
We're actually going double dating. We're going to the Reba McEntire concert tonight.
Oh, that's gonna
Oh
be-
yeah,
that'd be
yeah,
cool.
yeah.
It is
Yeah.
sold out,
Yeah.
packed. She's doing encore shows. We've seen the set list. It's really good. Even if you're not a big Reba fan, it looks like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this man is also charismatic, genuine, easy to talk to.
Alejandra loves him.
He's so
She
generous.
thinks he's perfect.
Okay,
I
but
get to go out 2 nights in a row for my birthday.
that's
Mhm.
nice.
We're going to Blanco for Mexican food today,
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
and then Reba. And tomorrow he's taking me to Red and Wolf and
Ooh, in Phoenix.
Platform 18.
Red and Wolf is a good one. I went there one time before a basketball game.
Yeah.
It's very fancy.
Hmm.
The atmosphere is lovely and the bathrooms are gorgeous. I remember in the bathroom, I even just took photos, like selfies in the mirror because I was like, this is so pretty out.
Made
Not-
content
Not
there.
even for content. That's how
No?
good it was.
Hey, a selfie is content.
Right. Everything is content.
Everything
for
is
kids.
content, you know?
Yeah.
By the way, tell real conservative people, they're like, what does she do? I'm like, she makes content. She's
Yeah.
out making content.
She's a content maker.
Yeah, and she does it.
You just start choking and just
shit.
pass away.
We did bump into someone at this trade show.
I'm an
that-
accountant.
Yeah.
I do accounting.
You know what's funny
So-
though is when people ask me, they're like, so how do you know these two?
Yeah, no, that's always an
And
interesting question.
What's so funny is I go,
Mutual friend.
yeah, I know them through my friend Marcus.
Yeah,
And they go,
that is
oh,
true.
okay. And then they leave.
Yeah.
I'm like, no more further.
You know what? I used to get asked that all the time. So I would bring like a young, gorgeous sugar baby to an event with me, like at the club or something, at the country club. And they're like, so how do you two know each other? Oh, mutual friend. End of story. Like there's really no other question you can ask after that.
I dare you to ask one more question.
Right?
Yeah.
So that kind of ends it.
All right. Sorry, Lily. So listen, last time I saw you,
There's horses in a carriage out there.
Yes, we are in Old Town Scottsdale. It's quite entertaining.
you were in a gilded cage.
I was a
little-
bird in a
Little bird
gilded
in a
cage.
golden cage.
And I was just a little birdie on the outside of the cage saying, let me in. I want a family.
Maya Angelou, the caged bird, and then now you're not in the cage.
I was trying to get in the
No,
cage too.
I'm uncaged.
Yes.
How do you feel?
Watch out,
This
Scottsdale.
makes this podcast much better because it was getting to the point where everyone's getting locked down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Was I boring when I was in the cage?
Yeah, I mean, you're good at finding content, but not making content.
You gotta make content, Lily. You want me to teach you how to
I'm
make content?
content not to make content.
You are content.
You.
Content.
Lily Uncensored.
All right. So, Kevin,
Lily gone
Yes, sir.
wild. The Lily in the wild.
I want to see if you agree with this.
All right.
An average looking girl has the same sexual pull as a male celebrity.
Yes. Yeah, in fact, I had this conversation the other day, and I said, just to the ladies, just so you know the difference between men and women, if I go to Burger King and the chick making the fries is fucking hot, I don't care that she makes fries.
All right.
It has
Yeah.
nothing to do
Yeah, it has
with
nothing to
my
do with it.
selection criteria.
Let me taste your French fries.
Whereas women would be like, well, he's super hot, but he does,
So here's the deal. An average
Yep.
looking girl could sleep with a different guy
100%.
every single day.
Yeah.
Maybe even multiple guys in a day. But for the equivalent for a male to do that,
No, it's very hard.
they would have to be in the top 1%
Yeah.
status.
But we are, I don't know if we had this conversation before, but I think about women, like if you had one baby every year, right, just for round numbers, and you're fertile for 20 years, or let's say 30 years, you got 30 kids in your whole life that you could
Yeah,
make.
I think I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, but we can make 30 kids. We can make 30 kids next week.
That is true.
So they have to be selective because they only got $31 bills, and we're just like shooting ones out everywhere.
Unless
we
you're
can.
like Kimmy and you get rich young, and then you
Keep
can
making it rain
adopt the
some
whole
sperm.
fucking
Yeah,
village.
we just shoot everywhere, but we're playing the quantity game and you're playing the quality game. But to your point,
I think just because you said that, I'm gonna go adopt 50 children, and then I'm gonna have a village, and then I'm gonna show you quantity.
yeah, okay.
I'm gonna be driving around
No,
a
but
school bus, and then I'm gonna have Lilly be my teacher.
Oh, dear goodness.
An average girl has no problem getting laid,
right.
but they'd say, yeah, it's quantity, but I'm focused on quality.
Yeah.
Whereas we're like, quality is nice, but we're in the quantity game.
So, Kevin, what's been up with your sugar dating like?
Well, I was in a dry spell for a while,
Yeah.
and then I went and saw my doctor, and he's like, hey, your testosterone's low.
Really?
Yeah, so he put me on TRT.
Yeah.
Wait,
then
you
I-
were shooting dust?
Yeah, it was terrible. And
There's
then,
dust clouds just shooting?
so then next thing you know, your levels come up, and then it's just
Yeah.
saluting out.
You're
just
waking up with the morning
objectifying
wood.
women, and
Oh, yeah. Back to your normal
yeah,
self.
totally, I felt human again.
Yeah.
So I was a good guy in Hawaii, though.
Mm-hmm.
But after that,
Well, I got kicked off Seeking again.
oh my God.
What
Yeah.
happened to you?
Okay, so the scammer girl, I found her in Toronto.
Let's get her on the podcast.
I tried. So David, was the name David?
Dave.
Dave. He offered $1,000
Yeah.
for her just to tell her story, audio only, whatever, just to get her on.
Yeah.
So I sent her. I said, "Hey, I'm with this podcast," and sent her this whole thing. And I said, "You got me about 5 years ago for $5,000, but you didn't get my buddy. This episode is coming out, but I'd really love to have you on the show and just." Because I want to know what you do with all this shit. You must leave an incredible life to scamming all these men because
Totally.
you're incredibly talented. Shows she read it. Shows that
Yeah.
she read the message that I sent her. And then like 30 minutes later, I get a notice from Seeking I'm kicked off.
Oh my God.
Are
no
you
way.
serious?
Yeah.
Well, let me tell you something
Damn.
about her. Okay? She won't be on your show. She's too smart. Okay, I wouldn't necessarily say that means smart, but in her field of scamming, she's
Yeah.
very smart,
Yeah.
right? And advanced. And she's from Toronto, which my ex was from Toronto. And he always warned me about women from Toronto and said that they're all very scammy and very much
Well, that's
like
a
that.
generalization.
for real.
Like
No,
every
he said-
single one of them.
He literally said it. I mean, like, it's kind of, tell me the correlation isn't uncanny. If you were me, if you only ever heard that women from Toronto love scamming men, and then the only person you know that your friends talk about who is like a professional scammer is from Toronto.
Well, I have a sugar baby that's from Toronto, oddly enough. She's mad at me right now, but
Mm.
yeah.
She's a
Well,
hoot.
how'd you piss her off?
Because her boyfriend called in the middle of our date and she left and I got mad.
And now
Oh.
she's mad.
And now she's mad at me for being mad at her.
I love women.
I didn't know she was
Classic.
from Toronto.
Yeah.
Or did I? Maybe I knew.
She had to take the
She's
call.
a rapper
Yeah.
from Toronto.
Yeah.
Is she for real?
Yeah, she's a rapper.
Canadian rapper.
She can throw down some rhymes.
Throw down some rhymes, that's for
Rhymes
sure.
with A. Lots of rhymes with A.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, bumble
She
clock.
white?
Huh?
White?
No, I can't get into more.
No,
She gets
you're-
upset when I talk about her.
You're a brown guy anyway.
Yeah. No, she's brownish.
You're not supposed to talk about her, bro.
Caramel.
I know.
Caramel.
I know.
Yeah, she's already pissed. You're
But anyway,
pissed.
so-
There's a lot of animosity floating around.
But it doesn't matter. Like I have too many anyway, right?
Yeah,
I've
you
whittled
do.
I've whittled them down to like 3 or 4, right?
Yeah.
But the problem is 2 of them are mad at me. One of them is like I've seen her twice in a year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, she's not real accessible.
Yeah.
But I have my main one, which I spend all the time with. But then my main one, Alejandra, tells me the other day, she's like, yeah, I'm running out of guys too. Like she is literally just through attrition. Like
Yeah.
they try to move very quickly with her, and she's not that way.
Yeah.
And I did a few weeks ago a extra sugar about patience, the importance of patience in dating and relationships. And they all try to move so fast. And so she's not moving very fast. And so they're like, we'll see ya. So she's kind of gone, oh, and then another one she found out who said he wasn't married or had kids.
Yeah.
He is married and has kids.
It's funny.
And his wife works with him in the business. So that didn't work out because he just flat out lied to her. So she's like, well, don't be mad, but I'm going to get back on and I'll let you know when I am because I don't have anybody I'm talking to right now. And I'm like, well, fuck. I guess I got to get back on, but I keep getting kicked off.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah.
So it's more difficult for me and expensive.
Yeah, you got to keep renewing that fee.
I know. For her, she's like, oh, I love going out. It's fun. I get nice dinners, interesting conversation. I get to meet all these people. And I'm like, well, I can too, but it costs me a fucking fortune.
Totally. Yeah.
I could do the same. I could have a date every night of the week, but good Lord, my
Hey.
budget's blown.
Maybe in this scenario,
What?
you should pick quality over quantity.
Well, am I supposed
We
to
can
just...
only have 30 kids. So, you guys can only spend so much money before you go broke. So maybe in the same way that our
Or maybe we-
biological clock works, your bank account works in the same manner.
Maybe we
We're
can
gonna
get a
all
really
pick
nice
quality now.
sponsor of the show so it can
Yes.
fund my dating life.
Let me ask a question because this is, you're talking about playing the long game,
Yeah.
like moss on a stone, right? Slowly creeping over the stone.
Yeah.
I think I'm having this effect on Kimmy. I can't say for sure, but Kimmy had a thought in her mind, just like even for a millisecond. You're like, I can't believe I like this guy.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Slowly,
Kevin's cool and all.
slowly. Yeah, see.
Yeah. Kevin's trying to work.
I won't give my full opinion.
Look at her.
Okay,
Yeah.
because
Look at her cute
there's
face. Look at
there's a goal.
Oh, my God.
There's a Kevin has an end goal in mind,
I told you my
Okay.
goal the last night.
and I can just see right through it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's definitely got
So
ulterior motive.
I'm not gonna say anything,
Like a python.
but yeah, leave it at that.
Yeah, leave it
I
at that.
respect the
You
game.
notice I'm growing some facial hair.
Yeah, what's up with that? You
No,
trying to
it's-
be
I
like
just
your
felt
daddy
like-
over here?
yeah.
Yeah,
like
he
it.
just
Yeah.
felt like
Yeah.
I
it.
just felt like it.
It's not like there's anyone who likes facial hair
Yeah,
around
just-
here.
You know, the moment I got more attractive was when I shaved my head and grew a beard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You just flipped your hair around.
Right?
You put
Oh,
my-
that's
yeah.
exactly what we
Yeah.
did, right?
No, but I told her that last night in Hawaii. I was like, just so you're aware,
Yeah.
I'm going to fuck your assistant.
That is what I'm
Oh.
referring to.
Oh, dear God.
The thing is that you have to get it done before this podcast comes out because she's going to listen to this podcast and be like, God damn it. You
Slowly.
knew that she was trying to bang me and you didn't say anything.
Yeah.
But here's the thing, okay? Who am I
knows.
to get in the way of someone's banging?
Cupid's bow.
Cupid's bang.
Cupid fired his bow and you jumped in front of it.
I didn't jump anywhere.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
if
what I'm
anything, I saw it coming and I was like, I could probably catch it
You pushed
and
it.
save somebody, but
Pushed it at her.
I think I'm going to start blowing at it.
Put it back on
Go
course.
further. Get back on course.
Yeah.
I'm not going to get in the way of someone's Cupid bang.
Yeah.
Just, life goals.
Life goals?
Yeah.
Yeah. That would be lust goals.
Anyways, my assistant loves facial hair and beards.
Yeah.
And
Have
I-
you ever seen Kevin with a beard?
No.
No.
And then all of a sudden a beard.
Weird.
And then
right?
all of a sudden I
Appears.
show up today and he has a beard and I'm like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Weird, right?
And see,
That's
that's the
weird.
thing. You think that you're growing on me, but in reality, I'm just figuring you out a little better.
Yeah.
But I respect the game, man.
Speaking of Vivian, how's she doing with her guy? I can't remember his
Ryan.
name. Ryan.
They went on vacation together to Hawaii.
So they took a break.
No, she's getting.
And I thought they were they started out so hot and heavy, and my whole extra sugar about patience
Mhm.
was thrown out the window with those two.
Yeah.
Spending all the time together so fast. And
Mhm.
then they kind of came to a point where like, maybe we should kind of take a little break or what?
I'm sort of cock blocking him,
You are?
just feeding little tidbits of
So, yeah, so-
misinformation.
Well,
But they're-
Part of the
Treats you-
game.
in all
Treat you well.
fairness, he's tying up some loose ends, and she wanted to give him space to get that done.
Yeah.
But he's not needing the space.
No.
Here's what I'll say. Anything that starts off super fast and hot usually burns out pretty fast as well.
It does.
That's how it typically goes. They know that, so they're trying, but they're not actually trying. They're trying like Kimmy was trying to lose weight for the last 6 months. It's like you're saying you're trying, but you're not actually doing shit. It's like I'm going to eat a salad for breakfast, but then I'm going to like destroy this pie later on. That's exactly what's happening in the situation. It's like, yeah, I'm going to take some space. So like, I'm not going to text him for 2 hours, but then every single night I'm going to call him to come over.
Right.
Yeah.
So does that make any sense? No, you're not going to get to your goals if you're not disciplined in any realm. And that's exactly what's happening here, which is okay. I think that it's just a cautionary tale.
Even according to the classic book, Men Are From Mars, Women Are From Venus, men are like rubber bands. You got to let them pull away so they can snap back. And if you don't ever let them pull away,
Right.
then it's impossible to snap back. It's just a psychological thing.
I like the two of them.
Mhm.
You know, I don't think
No,
there's anything
absolutely,
wrong with it. I
We had a
really
lot
like
of fun at the
Ryan.
Taylor Swift concert.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh, he was there?
Yeah.
Oh, no, I'm kidding.
And they were all
They're
over
all-
each other
all
like
up in it, yeah.
little high schoolers.
Oh my God, I'm jealous.
First love.
I'm going to destroy him. Gonna bang his wife.
What the
Oh, man.
fuck?
You probably could bang his actual wife.
No, it's on my list.
Oh, you 100% could bang his wife.
Yeah.
Kevin's trying to weasel his way into this whole
No,
thing.
I'm a weasel.
Yeah.
I've drafted you for
Truer
years.
words were never spoken.
And then here he is. And then here you are. Just calling, oh, you look so cute.
No, you do look cute, for real. By the way, guys,
You
one
know
thing.
how to flatter me. You're trying to flatter me.
We had so many good meals in Hawaii.
Yeah.
And you just ate salads the whole time. I actually felt bad for you. You were
Thanks.
super disciplined.
Yeah. I'm tired of being big bodied, bro.
Then you hiked Diamond Head.
Oh, yeah, I guess I did.
Yeah,
You
we
jog-
we saw some pictures on top of
jog.
a mountain.
Yeah. Yeah, you got
Good
up
for you.
on the do not enter zone.
Right.
Yeah.
Always a
I'm a
rule
rule follower.
break. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Today I'm conservative, Kimmy.
Yeah.
I've decided going forward. I'm going to law school. I'm going to put my goddamn OnlyFans on my resume.
Well,
You did get a job offer in Hawaii to go work at the CIA.
I did get a job offer to work for the CIA.
From a guy who works for the CIA.
the problem is
Yeah, I'm going to weasel my way into CIA and I'm going to be untouchable. Come at me,
the problem
bros.
is you'd have to take a 90% pay cut.
Yeah, that's true.
I can do it on that. You know how hot it would be? OnlyFans girl who's in the CIA?
Farsi speaking.
You know, here's the actual thing. I don't know if I'm allowed to disclose that. Isn't part of the CIA the fact that you're not supposed to tell anyone that you're in the CIA?
There's two kinds of people at the CIA. Covert employees and overt employees.
Mm.
Okay.
Someone has to work there.
Yeah.
Well, listen.
But you'd be covert.
You know what the
Your
CIA's
OnlyFans would be your cover story.
Yeah.
You know what the CIA's statement is?
Go ahead. I think I know three expressions. Kimmy's lifestyle. First one is what?
Admit nothing.
Second one.
Deny everything.
And the third, make.
Make counter accusations.
Yes, that's exactly right.
Oh my goodness.
You know what? That sounds exactly like somebody I know.
Which is who?
I can't disclose.
Your husband. Oh, wait. Ex-husband.
Yes.
Not even, no.
No, this is the
This is the
Oh, gotcha.
Voldemort.
Voldemort, the he who shall not be named.
Right.
You know, I'm going to call him Orange Jumpsuit.
Oh.
He'll know what that means.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they are listening, right?
So I'm sorry, I need to get
Always
back. You're not
listening.
Just back
Yeah.
to Lilly. You're not in the gilded cage. You're free. How do you feel being free? Because you were tortured.
I wasn't tortured. Dear God. You make it sound like I was in prison. I was living in a mini mansion.
Yeah,
Now you're referring to her previous time.
that's where
with-
she was.
When she was engaged.
I got a spray tan in the spray tanning machine
Yeah.
anytime I wanted.
So this is the guy that bought her the $10,000 ring, like within 2 weeks of knowing her.
10 days. Yeah.
10 days,
10
$10,000.
The last time I was here, he wrote you a check.
Yeah. It
Yeah.
was 20 grand.
Yeah.
And he wrote me a check.
No shit.
Yeah, for an entire years of rent for her. And she,
Yeah.
you know what she said? You better cash that now. I
No
don't know how
doubt.
much longer this is
Totally.
lasting.
Rightfully so.
And I did. So her
Wow.
rent is paid for a
Oh
year.
my God, this is great.
Yeah.
It wasn't prison. It just wasn't what I needed. And I tried, in my defense, I tried to work it out. I tried to explain that my needs weren't being met. And he just said, "You're super sensitive.
Oh.
You're hypersensitive."
Well, and again, going back to the patience part, I even talked with her guy during dinner, and he says, I don't have time for patience. I'm 70 years old. I don't have time.
Yeah, that's about.
You
the point.
do have time, my friend.
At 70, though?
Yeah. You do. He's great. He looks great, right? He's got many, many, many more years left.
Yeah,
to him.
he's pretty
But you
healthy.
cannot rush love. I'm telling you what, I can't even express this to the fullest.
By the way,
You
for
cannot
for the
rush
listeners,
love.
Marcus is very adamant, right? His hand is in the air.
Yes.
This is a.
He got a he got the
Mussolini.
Donald, he got the
He's
Donald
shaking
Trump
his
finger. He got the Donald Trump finger going on.
You
You know,
cannot force
you
people
cannot
into a
force
situation that.
Force love.
China.
Yeah. No, there's always somebody in the relationship that's at a different point of feelings, and they may not be at your point, at your
Yeah,
level.
go ahead. Tell Kimmy.
So you cannot force them. You have to work it. And I am experiencing this with Alejandra because we have taken it very, very slow over the past 9 months.
I like taking it slow.
Yeah.
It's always better that way.
And
you
I'm
know?
telling you what, everything is so much better now than if we would have flamed out in the first couple months. Hot, heavy, passionate.
Yeah.
It is so much more passionate, so much deeper. The connection is so much stronger because we did take it slow.
Their relationship is blossoming like a flower.
No, it really is. And honestly, it's been so long since I've been forced to take it slow.
Yeah.
And, love somebody that they feel free. Because she's still going out. She's still experiencing life. She knows that I'm not dictating her every move and bossing her around saying, you can't go out with that guy. But hey, you go date whoever you want. But in the end, I know you're coming back to me.
Oh, look at you.
No, I'm serious.
It's
And you
an
got to be
this is an evolved
confident.
man. An evolved
And
man.
if
confidence.
Yeah.
And if she's not, then so be it, If she finds a better man, so be it.
Good luck.
But they always come back.
Yeah, they always
They
do.
always come back.
Boomerang.
Right, Lily?
They always come back.
There you go. And if they don't, just move on. That's the great thing about online dating. I could pull up, if I could get back on there.
Oh, my God.
If I could get back on Seeking, I could pull up today and there will be 1,000 new girls on there
Okay, let me ask you this.
waiting and wanting to meet you.
For each of you, of all the people you dated, how many percentage-wise would take you back if you call them?
Okay, what do you mean by take you back?
Meaning you're not dating anymore, you haven't dated for a long time.
By take you back, do you mean have sex with you again, or do you mean like spend copious
No, not
amount of
booty
time?
call.
So-
That's the easy one.
yeah.
Meaning like,
See, I don't usually try to go back. I'd say 80% maybe.
Yeah, I'd say for you,
Probably.
there's some girls that
Some have just moved on.
you're like, I would never go back to that. Like
Yeah.
if a girl called me and said, let's get back together, I'd be like, no, we're not.
Oh, God,
Yeah.
I have that happen to me all the
Yeah.
time.
But a high percentage, if I said, let's get back together,
Yeah.
they would get back. Because I'm a decent guy. I mean,
What number? What number?
90%.
You think?
For me,
Oh,
there's only a few exceptions.
yeah. As he's looking at Lily.
You know what?
And Lily nods her head
She's
Yeah.
in
grimaced.
agreement.
You're the 10%.
You're in that 10% that says, I think I'll pass.
Kimmy would take me back. You want to go to Hawaii next week?
No, I'm severely depressed.
Maybe you look so good there, though.
Thanks. I'm getting a lot of sleep. Depression
So,
sleep.
Kimmy, you haven't been really dating much.
No,
Yeah.
I'm scarred.
You're scarred.
Yeah.
Just been taking it easy and reflecting on life.
Yeah, I mean, just trying to work and like get my own shit. It's already together. I'm trying to get a compound press. I'm trying to get have you ever seen one of those pressing machines? They put like a computer down and then they like press it. Like
Yeah, I've seen
So
the
I'm trying
videos.
to get, so my shit is together, but I'm trying to get it compressed.
Yeah. Okay. You got too many irons in the fire or what?
I don't know what the fuck that means, man.
You got too many things distracting you? A lot of things going on?
No,
You
there's
having
not.
a hard time focusing?
I'm actually doing a pretty okay job at focusing now. I was having a struggle for a while, but I just got my agency back up and running.
Mm-hmm.
So I've been working on that.
Now, you signed Charlie Phoenix.
I did.
Oh, right.
She was on the show.
You did do that.
She was
I
the
did.
the porn star. I took her to Vegas.
Yeah, she was hot.
Yeah, that was an interesting experience.
Oh, how was it?
Well, I think fortunately the podcast that we did was a 24-hour kind of a live 24-hour podcast this guy was doing. And he never came out with our episode or any video of it. So the shit show that happened during our episode
Yeah.
probably will never be seen. Which
It was
is,
the shit show.
yeah.
Was there alcohol involved?
No, but
Okay.
the problem was
There were verbal altercations.
Yeah, Charlie Phoenix and one of their guests who is kind of a know-it-all and has all these statistics, and he teaches men how to be men, and they don't have to bribe girls to go out with them like you and I do.
You guys.
It's just the intro.
They started getting into it, and they disagreed, and it ended up being like a verbal argument for 30 minutes.
Are you kidding me?
Right.
That is pure entertainment. Why would they not release that?
Well, no. I mean, it was entertaining, but it had nothing to do with sugar dating, which was the reason why we were there, to talk about the podcast.
I don't know that I've ever come on this podcast and said anything helpful in the terms of sugar dating. If anything, I just tell outrageous stories. So, it's all about...
Your outrageous stories of mostly because of your online presence on sugar dating sites.
Mostly.
So, yeah. What do you mean then?
I guess it's not advice, though. Like, what does that have? I'd like to sit and argue for
but
a while.
people learn from your experiences.
Yeah, what not to do.
Yeah.
Hypothetically.
Kevin loves to argue.
My hypothetical experiences.
Start an argument with Kevin right now. It'll be funny.
To argue.
Yeah.
I will say this back to the issue of bribing girls. I have a friend who's like, dude, So I was like, well, his name is, I won't say his name, but I said, listen, imagine we both want gold, okay? And you go out with your miner's hat on and your little pick, and you go into the coal mine and you spend 12 hours in the coal mine looking for gold. And then you don't get any. But the next night you go out 12 hours looking for gold, no gold. And then eventually he finds a nugget of gold. And then I just went to the gift store and I bought gold, right? I was like, we both have gold. I spent some money for gold. You spent all your time. You spent all these time in the mines picking for gold. And there's no guarantee you're going to get gold.
Mm-hmm.
I just like to get right to it.
Yeah, you're not.
It's
see,
efficiency.
You're not trying to.
Efficiency.
You're not trying to find someone in the wild.
No,
Unlike
no,
me,
no.
I like the wild. Okay.
You're all about the wild.
I'm all about the wild. I like the human connection thing. You know what? I saw this thing. There's this turquoise ring that's like the singles ring. And I actually talked to Kevin about this while we were at the conference in Hawaii. And I was like, what if there was this ring? Or like, I said, what did I say? I didn't say ring. Did I say it was like...
It was something.
It was like a bracelet. Yeah. I think it was a bracelet, my idea, that like... people had, and it would be like a certain color, maybe digital, and it would be a certain color depending on what they're looking for, right? So for example, right, I'm at this conference, I am the only young female. There are women there who are older and were probably in the military at some point or had some type of ties, they've been working on their project for years or whatever, right? And then there's 22-year-old Kimmy, just sitting there like, not really my forte or something I typically do, right? And I'm just thinking, I'm meeting all of these older gentlemen who are like successful and like have like cool lives and stories. And I'm like, this would be highly inappropriate if any of them hit on me because like I'm so young, they're much older, right? But like some people are okay with that. You too.
For example.
It would be very inappropriate.
So, I mean, in societal norms, right? Mm-hmm. It's like, because what if you as an older gentleman hit on somebody who's like 20 years old, younger than you, or even more, and then they're like, what the fuck? You're like older than my dad. Like that could happen. That's why the site is important, because it's like, you don't know who is willing to, or is attracted, or is like, wanting to get to know someone, mentor, whatever it is, right? Mm-hmm. But if you had a bracelet that had a certain color that signaled like, hey, yeah, I'm open to this, and like people with a bracelet would know, that'd be pretty cool, right? So then,
kind of like wearing an upside down pineapple as a lapel pin or something, huh?
Yeah, I don't know nothing about that, but Vivian does.
The gay community has this.
Yeah.
They have the colored handkerchiefs.
Right.
And you put whatever you're into, and if you put it in, like if you're into blowjobs, let's say that's green, and you put it in the right pocket, that would mean that you'd want to give blowjobs. If you put it in your left pocket, you want to get a blowjob. And they have a hierarchy all the way to the brown handkerchief, which is...
Really?
Yeah.
Never ask Kevin how he knows anything.
Yeah.
I got hit on by a guy in D.C.
And he told you that?
Yeah, and then he gave me a business card with all the colors on it and whatever.
Huh.
And so...
he's like one of those Jesus educators.
Yeah.
But the opposite.
Yeah, I've learned a lot from him. But you go to a club and you put whatever you're into. And
my grandma used to walk around giving people Jesus pamphlets.
Yeah.
She should have given me one.
Mm-hmm.
Just kidding.
All right. Well, we've got to wrap up, Lily.
We got to wrap it up.
Yeah.
Make sure you always wrap it up.
We will.
You never don't wrap it up. Okay, that's the Kimmy motto.
All right. Thank you, Kimmy.
I've learned so much this episode.
Closing
Oh,
arguments.
yes. Yeah. But Lily.
I feel I've really broadened my horizons.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm so glad.
Happy birthday,
The
Lily.
three of you
Happy
were
birthday.
here to
You're my bestest
celebrate
mom,
my
and
birthday
Marcus
Eve.
is my bestest dad.
You know, the great
And Kevin's my pervert old brother.
Creepy.
there you go.
Yeah.
But the great thing
Who
about
hits on my friends.
brother. He's the creepy pervert uncle.
I'm
Oh,
Moss.
step-bro.
Moss to your stuff.
Oh, yeah, I'll say you're my uncle. You're like my older uncle who's like hits on, is like, oh, is your friend single?
Totally.
Right? It's like, what? Aren't you like married?
Creepy neighbor.
Whatever you want to be, bro.
well,
Listen,
back to Lily.
Happy birthday.
Yeah. The
Thank
great
you.
thing about Lily is her birthday's at the very end of the month. So she starts celebrating as soon as March hits.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And
then
she celebrates the whole month.
and then she basically has a whole celebration month. But thank you so much, Lily,
And rightly so.
for being a part of the show. You're so important. And I get so much fan mail. People love the fact that not only are you an older sugar baby, but it's just you are finding such success and you're meeting some amazing people. And
Oh, yes, I
Oh,
am.
yes.
Well, let me
you
tell
are.
you, you are a gold mine for older men because you are so beautiful, fun, and like energetic. What is it called when you're like you have that childlike fun bone to you?
I don't know.
I don't
Fun
know.
bone?
She got the child fun bone in
yeah,
her.
she really does.
You
I
know?
think it's Lily-rific.
But you're Lily-rific and you're age appropriate, which is wonderful because that means that not only can somebody have great sex with you, they can also take you home to their parents' ashes.
Oh my god.
Well, one of the best attributes I think about Lily is she has FOMO, and I love it so much.
You can use it to your
I
advantage.
my
do so
gosh.
many things that I
We talk her into
Shouldn't.
doing so many things. She's like, oh, I really need to stay in tonight. But okay, I don't want to miss out.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's because I know there's going to be a wonderful story.
Yes.
And you know what? I don't even have to go looking for the stories. The stories find me. Yesterday, I'm in Fry's
Oh, yes. Which is a grocery store here in
innocently
Arizona.
buying some groceries, and some vato loco walks up to me with his headband and his saggy pants, and he says, I have a question for you. I'm like,
Oh God.
well, what is it? It's like, if you were just about to inherit $2 million, what would you invest it in around here? Would you invest it in like housing market? I'm like, sure, yes, please invest in real estate. And good luck to you, sir. And he's smiling at me with these
4 teeth he has.
jack-o'-lantern picket fence teeth. And I walk away and then I'm like, God damn it, no. Nobody believes me that this shit happens.
Yeah.
So I walked back and said, can I take a selfie with you? Because this shit happens to me all the time. I don't know. I must be just approachable. I don't know what it is. And I must look like I know how to
What to do with a large
tell
sum
people
of money?
Yeah, how to invest money. I must look like I'm good with money. Dear God. So he happily took a selfie with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then he said, can I ask you on a date sometime?
Oh my god, dude.
I'm like, no, I got a boyfriend. I didn't say I have several boyfriends.
Yeah. Well, we hope you guys will be listening for continued stories from Lily and Kimmy.
Oh, I forgot.
And,
I wrote Kimmy a birthday song.
oh, yes, you did.
Oh gosh, I didn't get to read it.
No.
Well,
Next time I'll wrap it for
you
you,
know
guys.
what? We got time. Let's read it.
All right, here we go.
Here is what is this? A song
Yeah, so I
that
spent
Kevin wrote for
about 3
Kimmy
hours when it was
a couple
Kimmy-
months ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so it's Kimmy's birthday and I couldn't be there for the podcast, so I was
Yeah.
like, let me write a song.
All right. We're ready.
song-
Wait, are you
This-
going to sing it?
I will.
It's a-
I'll try my best to rap it for you.
Oh, boy.
The song
It's a
is
rap.
called "Pop That Smoochie."
All right.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Oh, God.
No, read the love note ahead of time.
Kimmy, I hate to get all sappy, but I wrote you this romantic song for you for your birthday. I rarely open up like this, and I'm a little embarrassed. But you're so special. I could only express my feelings in writing, which is, by the way, my favorite form of gift.
Here we go. Let's do it.
Silicone breast, all up on your chest. You're nothing like others, far above the rest. Jack in the cast, talking witty, laughing hard, jiggling titties. She's a man's man.
And all I got was Bavarian chocolates.
Yours is next. Yours is next.
She's a man's man. Got brand deals for perfume. Bitch can make money in an airplane bathroom. Slinging truths about Andrew Tate, Geneva Convention, Epstein, child beep.
I'm going to fall off my chair.
R word.
Picky as shit. Got a choice of cocks. Oh, God. Protects her phone like it's fucking Fort Knox. Outstanding tickets. None expunged. Only thing more, self-absorbed is a sponge.
That's not wrong.
Okay, one sec. Freaky bitch. Knows every guy wanna. She don't need no ass from Tijuana. Gangster on TikTok, Twitter, YouTube. If girls are sugar, this bitch is the Ice Cube.
I need my inhaler. Someone find me my inhaler ASAP.
Your song's next.
Oh God. I don't
Country,
even
it'll
want
be
to
country.
I don't even want to finish it.
All right, finish it. We got to wrap this up.
I'm not going to say the last line.
Yeah.
Pop that smoochie. Happy birthday, Kimmy. Love, Kevin.
There you go. You're so creative, Kevin.
Kim,
I'm gonna write one.
Kevin, that was actually really good.
actually.
Yeah. All right.
I was proud of you. When I read that,
I'm not unimpressed.
I hope that made your birthday just so much better.
Yeah.
Your birthday eve.
It really did. I think we should get a recording contract for you.
Yeah, was it pretty good?
It's
Yeah.
based on the song.
It was okay.
Pop that coochie. So
Yeah.
if anyone wants to play it, that's
All right. If you want to
Listen,
share your
I love you
crazy
guys.
sugar dating stories, questions, or comments, go to our website at secretsofasugardaddy.com and follow us on Instagram. Maybe we'll put Kimmy's song there.
Oh God.
Or you can also DM us directly. We get the messages very quickly. It goes to me and Lily. She gets to read those too. All right. Thank you, Kevin.
Thank you,
Always a
guys.
pleasure.
Bye,
Kimmy.
y'all.
love all of you.
And happy birthday,
Happy
Lily.
birthday.
Happy birthday,
to all of
Lily.
us. Happy
All right.
birthday, Kevin. Happy birthday,
Oh,
Marcus.
that's right. I keep forgetting to wish
Happy
Kevin a
birthday,
happy
Lily.
birthday.
Pop
There you go.
that Lily.
Oh,
All right.
please,
That's a good
somebody
start.
pop that Lily.
All right. Until next episode. Bye-bye.
Thanks for joining us. If you'd like to connect or even be on the show, we'd love to hear from you at secretsofasugardaddy.com.